Should we have a look what's going on in your love life? You and them reading, one spread for you, one spread for them. These are available. Please do get a private one. Don't just take these collective messages as gospel. There is an algorithm in play. This is the version of the cheaper one, 18 quid in the winter sale, same day guaranteed recorded. Right, so obviously you might be in a relationship, you might have your own somebody, dreaded situationship, or we might be psychically spying on the ex. We will find out, hopefully. So I'm going to start with you, obviously, first off. You're going to have to excuse me. I'm feeling a little bit bleh today. It's actually Christmas Eve as I'm recording this, so, you know, some time ago now, as this is going to get posted. But yeah, feeling a little bit all over. I need to do a return to sender, I think. Right, so let's see what's going off with you. Oh no. Loss. Yes. Right, okay, so we start off with the Four of Pentacles. Pentacles relates to the element of earth, can mean money and finance, can mean non-financial wealth. That's what we're investing our time, efforts, and energies in. Now, we call this guy the banker, is the investment card of the investment suit. So it can talk about investing and saving in something or this connection. The other way we can go is got the heart chakra closed down. Not sure which way to go with that yet. Five of Swords. Swords are where we think words we use. This is about going in a new direction mentally, going on to calmer waters. Now, there is some sorrow attached to it, hence why we've got the figure there cloaked with the head down. But ultimately, we know that mentally, we're going onto a better path. The World card. So the World's the last of major arcanas. It means big cycle complete. So as tens are ongoing cycles, the World's the end of a big one. So it could be the end of a long-term relationship, this one. It could be a long-term end of a long-term belief that you have about love, about yourself. Let's continue. Right, we then got the Five of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action. Upright position, this is the fight or fallout card. Can also indicate frustration. So it's either the ending of a fight, if you've been falling out with your partner, or it's about dropping the frustration. The other way that we can go is you giving up on the fight on this connection. We shall see. Queen of Swords in the reverse. Swords are where we think words we use. Court cards can be an energy within ourselves, can be the energy of somebody else around us. Queen's feminine energy, King's masculine energy. In tarot, we talk about energy, not gender. Can be a man, woman, somebody non-binary. Queen of Swords in the reverse position is not a very good ruler. Negative self-talk, putting yourself down, etc., etc. At the moment, I'm going to say that's you, but I'm not 100% yet. Overall outcome card. Ten of Wands in the reverse. Wands fire action, tens completion cards. Upright position, this is a release card. You're the chap there carrying the bale of wands back to that village. When he gets back there, he's going to drop it like a sack of spuds and say, I'm not doing this anymore, I'm done, I'm out. Reverse position, still holding on. Bit of a confusing one to read, this one. Hold fire. Obstacles or blockages. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. Aces are about bringing in new energy, not starting something new. So in the upright position, it's about going, right, long term, what am I investing in here? Where am I putting my time, my effort, my energy? It's in the reverse position. It's a refusal to invest in yourself or the connection. Removing any blockages. Two of Swords in the reverse. Okay, so you're the lady there, cross swords, decisions, left path, right path, stick, twist. Problem is she's got blindfold on. She's not seeing the situation as it really is. When we turn it around, we're taking the blindfold off. We're seeing the situation as it really is and getting clarity. I've got a funny suspicion that you're closing off your heart chakra to the potential of this connection, and you're going, right, I need to push forwards. I need to go in a new direction. And you're seeing it as closing down a cycle. You're giving up a fight, and then you're getting in your head, and then you're going, I don't know if I can let this go. We'll see. Let's go on to them. What's going off with them? Oop. This deck is so thick, it does my head in. Alright, just bear with me. It's feeling groggy. I've not been drinking. I've got a little bit of a salt hangover from takeaway. The cat's doing me head in. Right, interesting. Right, okay, so Two of Cups in the reverse. Cups, water, emotions, upright position. This is my favourite card. Go away. I'm a Taurus, I'm ruled by Venus, I love love. This divine counterparts card, they're getting married. It's in the reverse position. fallout, friction, possible separation. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Pentacles, earth, money, finance, non-financial wealth. Again, Queen's feminine energy again. The Queen of Pentacles in the upright position is kind, caring, loving, devoted. She's cradling the pentacle like a baby there. It's in the reverse position. This tends to be when we're kind of pulling back. Now, that can be a good thing. That can be a bad thing. I feel like that's you. And I feel like you're pulling back your energy because you're not opening up your heart space to this person. I think it comes from a bit of a place of fear. So mentally, because it's like you're going, oh, this isn't going to work. I'm sad it's not going to work, so I'm going to go in a new direction. Justice in the reverse. This person's not going to get the justice they deserve. Right? Let's continue. Right, Hermit in the reverse. So the Hermit card in the upright position is a positive card. It talks about periods of withdrawal and reflection. What's gone right, what's gone wrong, what direction we're going in next. You'll also notice the Hermit shining a lamp. So it talks about what I call going into the dark side, shining a light on the demons, the trauma of the situation, coming out the other side stronger. Not doing that. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Okay, so the Queen of Wands in the upright position is in her feminine power. She knows her worth and value. She doesn't chase, she attracts. You want this, come and get it. Turn up right. No pages, no knights. Only an upright king will do. Reverse position, it's what we call toxic feminine energy. Backing down, rolling over, letting other people get what they want. Overall outcome cards. Temperance. So the Temperance card is the alignment card. It's when our mind, body, soul's all in alignment. We know who we are, what we want, where we're going. You'll also notice the angels pouring intro and cup there. It talks about periods of self-love, self-care, self-healing. Hold fire on that one. Obstacles or blockages. Five of Wands. Okay, so this is often advice for you because obviously I'm not reading for the other person. I feel like it's got something to do with frustration, removing any blockages. Tower card. Tower card, fixed card, the awakening card. So we've got the tower there, struck by lightning, it's on fire, there's people jumping out, it's cracking, it's crumbling. This connection has been built on rocky foundations and it needs to come down. Now, tower cards are always, always, always for our long-term good, whether we like what happens or not. 1 time out of 10, they're positive. 9 times out of 10, they're tough and destructive. The idea of the tower card is the universe goes, right, you're in this timeline here. We need you over here. There's something you've not done, said, changed, shifted, whack, splat, get over there. Now, the idea of after a tower card is you pick yourself up, you dust yourself off, and you press forward regardless of what's happened. Now, if this is some kind of divine connection, then the towers will keep coming. Because I feel like this is basically saying, unless you make some kind of shift or change here, the towers are just going to keep coming until you sort yourself out. Yeah, divine connections, they'll just keep coming until you sort it out. If it's the universe is just doing this to give you a bit of a helping hand and you waste it, then you know you've kind of blown your lot really. So what it feels like is here. Sorry, but you're the problem, right? I don't feel like you've fully done your healing, so you're shutting off to this person, right? And you're going, oh no, I need to bugger off and go in a new direction, and they're going to be kind of left feeling like they're not getting the justice they deserve. They're in a bit of denial in regard to the Hermit in the reverse, that they're not seeing the situation as it really is, that you're in your toxic feminine. You're not wanting to give up in this connection, but with the World card there, you understand that you've kind of taken it as far as you can. With the Temperance card for them, there's 1 or 2 ways that we can go, and I might get a clarifier out. Way 1 is that we're going for some kind of divine intervention stepping in, and that's going to stop you from letting go of this connection. Way 2 is that they're gonna kind of focus on their self healing because they're obviously upset about the situation. So we can just get a clarifier on the Temperance card, please. Falling on the floor. Right, Lovers in the reverse. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think that this is a divine connection. I think it's a lovers based connection, which is a bit lusty. And as I picked up, it was in the reverse position. This person's going to have to go into self love, self care, self healing. It might be that they get messages from the universe to kind of say, actually, this person's not your person. Yeah. and you're going to be you kind of understand you've taken, because what it feels like is it kind of feels like somebody who's come into a connection and they've gone, yeah, this is my person, and as it's gone along they've started to realize they're not, you know what I mean. I'm not, I'm still carrying trauma, and they've realized they've kind, because I'm not saying that you have hoodwinked this other person, but it feels like you've hoodwinked yourself. You've convinced yourself that you're in a place where you're not. You've convinced yourself that it's going to work out a certain way, and it's kind of not going that way. And as you've gone along, you've kind of gone, I feel like I'm an imposter here. So you've kind of accepted that you've gone as far as you can do, but then you're still holding on to it. And the universe is going, unless you let go of this, we're going to drop the Tower card on you. So yeah, a bit of an awkward, tricky one to read, that one. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think this person's your person. You're starting to realise that it's sinking in, and you've got a lot of healing to do, because we've got reverse Queen of Swords, we've got reverse Queen of Pentacles, we've got a reverse Queen of Wands there, and sadly, this person, you're not giving them the justice that they deserve, and I think you're realising that with the World card. Okay, so you're going to give up the fight, then you're going to get in your head, have I made the right choice? Holding on. But ultimately, this isn't the right connection for you. Sorry. Ta-ta.